Hey, Shalom, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, let us give our praises. Honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Akakodash, to the honest, the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and byways, preaching and teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. Now, this is your brother Shapal from the Jewish Maker Camp. And this lesson today is about Esau, right? And that basically, when the scripture referred to this man as being the god of this world, or an angel, which an angel just mean a messenger, right? Yeah, and of course Esau is the spirit of the devil is working, through this man, right, on the left hand side. All right. And indeed this man is the god of this world, man. Because when you look at it, and the reason why I want to bring out the scripture, because when they speak about it, it seems so far-fetched, like a God, and a lot of people, unbelievers basically, who don't have the knowledge of the scripture, when they read 2 Corinthians 4 and 4, they're thinking like, it's some devil or, but Esau is the God of this world, man, because what? This man have the minds of these people, right? Scripture said the world is given into the hands of the wicked. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So the wicked is running the earth right now, man. And people look up to this man as a god, man. Because when you look on certain creations that this man have created, the whole infrastructure which we're living in now, and plus what he's about to do, this man think himself to be a god, man, right? And that there is no other god, But to how far technology has come, man, and to the magnitude of weaponry and power which this man had, just like Antiochus Epiphanes, in the time of the Greeks, when he was about to persecute the Israelites, the Hebrews, man, he think himself to be a god, because of the power and to where he ascended, man, you know. Right, the scripture says the pride of his heart had deceived him, because he have everything he could ever wanted. The minds of people, and all of this wealth. So he ascended to the level of godship, according to himself, man, right? And gods of what? Gods of angels, right? Messengers. So that title, is bestowed upon Esau Edom, which is this so-called white man today. So we're going to show you in the scriptures, we're going to show you how this man is, and when the scriptures speak of him, as being a god, and certain scripture where Christians basically take out a context. It's like, yeah. All right, so this is first one we want to get is Revelation 12 and verse 7. It's, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. All right. So the dragon is who? The dragon is Esau Edom, right? The so-called white man, right? And right now it speaks about war in heaven. It's like, right? Which heaven is it speaking about? It's not speaking about the heaven wherein the fourth dimension where the Lord dwell, man. It's speaking about the Shemayim, of the Hebrew, which means that pertaining to the waters, man. It's speaking about up there, because what Esau is about, Esau is creating his space station. Right, he's speaking about those fighters jets, He's speaking about over our heads, man, right? There was war in heaven, the space station and all of that, in the skies, all of the military, the fighter jets and everything, man, right? Esau is going to fight against the Lord when he comes, man, because guess what? The Heavenly Father is coming back. Well, the Lord is coming back. Yahushua is coming back, right? And he's coming back with a fleet of chariots. You know what I mean? And Esau is going to have the power. The Lord is going to put the spirit on Esau, matter of fact, to fight against him. You know what I mean? So this great setup it's going to be a epic battle. You know what I mean? No, which, Esau doesn't have a really, he can't win. But, needs to be the Lord of make this battle enticing. Hence, is why Esau have a lot of these weaponry right now. You know what I mean? Because the Lord have given him, have built him up to a level where only him alone can take down this man, right? See? And you can read about that in Second Ezra 13, you know. Okay, so continuing, it's and prevail not, right? So it's not going to prevail. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven, and the heaven we just speak about now is like a high position, right? A position of our wealth, you know what I mean? A position of you're well off, because now we are in hell, man. We as Hebrew Israelites, your so-called niggas, Hispanics, Native American Indian, and they're in heaven, right? Because they're the one who is ruling. They're in their heaven, and we're in our hell, you know. So the scripture said their place is now no more going to be found in heaven, man. But that means they're going to be cast down, you know. They're going to become down to the Lord. You know, it says it in Isaiah, I believe it's 14, you know. They'll fall from heaven, or Lucifer, right? And I was speaking about the king of Babylon. You know what I mean? Who is the king of Babylon? Well, America is Babylon, right? And Esau, right? He's the king of Babylon now. See? Whoever is ruling, man, by name, but Esau, and he's the king of Babylon, right? And the scripture go down to show you that, look, have they become as weak as we? You know what I mean? And it goes down to show you that, look, this is a man, right? See? But he was referred to what? As Lucifer. Okay? Alright, continuing this, and the great dragon was cast down, and that old serpent, Satan, that was called the devil. Right? That old serpent, Satan, that was called the devil. That old serpent, the devil, that was called Satan, which deceived the whole world. And he was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. Right, going back to the garden. So if this is a man, man, you know that in the garden it was a man. All right. Yeah, man. So that's the deception, right? Because and he speak about his angels. Man. Who are his angels? His angels are these men who are working in tandem with Esau. Right, speaking about the the banking elites are at the head. All right. So all of these institutions, the IMF, you know what I mean, your soldiers, basically. Right? Your soldiers. Those are gonna be your angels, man. Because they're the one that carry out your army, your work, your fleet, right? Just like in the heavens, you have God and you have the angels, right? Saying that's a replica on the physical part on this earth, man, which Esau is trying to play, right? That's why so-called white man is trying to set up up there as a godhead, right? And then you have his armies, and in this time where we're approaching, it's going to be a lot more like that, man. The all knowing, what I mean, through this technology where Esau try to put out, right? And just to prove that, look, just to prove furthermore, we jump to verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and them that dwell therein, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, right? Back in Revelation 11, verse 12, so, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you of in great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time, right? So as we're speaking about this new world order which he's trying to accomplish, he had a short time, he has a short time. So that's the reason why you see all these implementations, infrastructures, the digital era, is now being set in place. You know what I mean? So it can be all knowing, you know what I mean? Because and can all controlling, man. It's all about data. It's all about control and power. All right, and through that, you know what I mean, he's going to be able to control your money, everything, your whole aspect of life, man. Determine if you may live or you may die. You know what I mean? And that is a God shit, right? So it's not far fetched when you're speaking about a man being angel or God or the title of angel. See, but the scripture says what? The Lord is going to show him that he's a man and not God, right? Says this is 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 4. Just at verse 3, it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe it not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ of Hamashiach, who is the image of God, which should shine on them. Alright, so Esau is the one who's blocking, you know what I mean, the light, you know what I mean, that's the light don't shine on these persons, you know what I mean, because it's all about the elect, you know what I mean, but the Lord is using him, right? The Lord is using him for really block this truth from our people, right? Right, so right there, you know that look, right there, you know that, hey, Esau is ascend, man, ascended to a level of Godhood, you know what I mean, and the Lord is basically the one who's going to take him down, right? And it's very evident, man. You know, it's not rocket science. You know what I mean? All right, so let's just get this next scripture. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and start of verse 6. It says, no, I know ye know that withhold, that ye might be revealed in his time, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he know let it, only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of power. Now we reach the time where Esau will get put out of power, man. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord hath consumed with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Alright, so the Lord now is consuming, man, with the spirit of his mouth, which is a prophet speaking. Saying, so now, you know, as scripture refer, this wicked now is being revealed. Alright? And who is being revealed, man? Esau Edom as the wicked of this earth. Just look on the track record. And I always say this, man, I dare you, man, watch a movie that's called, well, that's not a movie, it's more like it's a documentary, rather. That is called Principle of Power. And after you watch that, tell me that this man is not the devil. Alright? And it's a Lord go destroy, man. That's the reason why the Lord go destroy, man, because scripture says you destroy them that destroy the earth. Right? Verse 9, 2 Thessalonians 2. Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders and deceivableness, right? And read that again, verse 9. Even him who is coming is after the workings of Satan, right? With all power, signs and lying wonders. So this person with a speak about, he will come, right, which is a man in the workings of Satan, and doing the things that the devil, Satan, does, the spiritual demon, you know, with all power, right? Power just like Satan, right? Which is deceive, right? Satan go back to Shatan, which mean adversary. You know what I mean? So this is a adversary of the Lord, man. The Lord say right, this man say left. Right? Look in Esau kingdom, and the Lord say a man will lie with a man should be put to death. You know, Esau give him rights. Right? It's everything, man. The scripture says pork shall not eat, man. Right now is a delicacy. You know, so it's a perfect opposer, man, right? And the devil just go back to deceiver. See, and this man have deceived the whole earth, all right? And with all deceivableness and righteousness, and them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Right? And goes down in verse 11 to say, and for this cause God has sent them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, right? And that they might be damned who lived not the truth, but of pleasure in unrighteousness, man. So Lord has sent a lot of these men, even a lot of our people, strong delusions, man. So that they may believe a lie. You understand? So a lot of our people, man, they're going to get destroyed, man. They are even angels of the devil. They are angels of Satan, man. Right? A lot of our people. All right, so hey, you know, you're doing the will basically of this man. Somewhat either directly or indirectly, man. I mean? You are in his army. You are doing the will. We on the highways and the byways, we're doing the will of the Lord, man. Then we're sons and angels of the Lord, man. That's who we are. Because we're doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See, so yeah, man. So if you are out there in the world, and when you check yourself, you realize that, hey, everything what the so-called white man dish out, and I'm in strong belief, I'm acting according to his plan or to his will, then you need to check yourself, man, because guess what? You're becoming, the devil's army. You're doing the will of the devil. So, with that, we want to give our praises and our glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai Bashim, Kodash. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers and highways and the byways, preaching, teaching this word, this truth, in sincerity. Shalom.